And now their pain unimaginable, their lives shattered. The families of those Parkland victims describing how the massacre has ripped their lives apart. The sorrow and anger they carry each day could be felt with each and every word delivered on the stand.
Heartbroken mothers, fathers, and siblings overcome by tears as their loved one's killer sits just feet away. 7's Nicole Ensalada is live in Fort Lauderdale at the Broward County Courthouse with more on what happened today. Nicole?
Well, Lynn, before each family speaks, they hold up a picture of their loved one, and then they speak to this jury, and they hope that their words will convey what they want them to know about the person they lost back in 2018.
I wanted to tell you what happened to my Alyssa, my firstborn daughter, my shining star, Daddy's girl, was taken from me. I get to watch my friends, my neighbors, colleagues spending time enjoying their daughters, enjoying all the normal milestones, taking in the joys, and I can only watch videos or go to the cemetery to see my daughter.
The grief layered with anger for what could have been.
She was supposed to get married, and I was gonna have my father-daughter dance.
One by one, the Parkland families told the jury, who will decide the killer's fate, what they lost Valentine's Day 2018. Alyssa Al-Hadef, skilled soccer player, the family negotiator, lover of Victoria's Secret perfume and of her grandmother's spaghetti.
My best friend and love of my life. She was the heartbeat of our family. I have outbursts of tears at any time. Sleepless nights and anger, which has replaced the pure joy of living each day.
And Nicholas Dworet, the swimmer, the student who received a scholarship to the University of Indianapolis, who kept a secret stash of Oreo cookies and a note by his bed.
I want to become a Swedish Olympian and go to Tokyo 2020 to compete for my country. I will give all I have in my body and my mind to achieve the goals I have set. Now we will never know if he would have reached his goal to go to the Olympics. The world is missing out not having Nick in it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Dworet.
Now, during all of this, the confessed killer, Nicholas Cruz, sometimes looked up, kept his head up, sometimes he didn't. We haven't seen as much of the scribbling on paper as we have seen on other days. So it sounds like perhaps he may be listening. Hard to tell. But at the end of the day, the jury will have to decide whether or not he receives life in prison or the death penalty for these murders. But the judge has told the jury that they are not allowed to take these stories from the victims into account as far as what they decide in terms of a penalty. We are expecting to hear more from the victims' families tomorrow, and we'll also have more at 5 o'clock. But for now, reporting live at the Broward County Courthouse, Nicole Ensalada, 7 News.